Morning, welcome to another episode of Back Bone Zone. My name's Tyson. It's the 6th of October, which means that technically ACJAM is set to start tomorrow. I am very excited, but obviously a little bit nervous. It's been a long time coming and a lot of organising for ACJAM. Every year it takes a lot of effort from everyone involved. There's a lot of behind the scenes, but I thought I'd speak about what it takes to run a jam and a little bit on the ACJAM for this weekend. So first up, a little bit of news. If you didn't know already, the forecast is not looking good for Canberra, but the cool thing about it is we decided quite a long time ago that we were going to hire an indoor pavilion in Exhibition Park, which is actually the same place that they have the Summer Nats. So yeah, it's going to be completely indoors this year. We threw down. Luckily, as a club, we've been doing a little bit of fundraising over the years, and we've got enough money to be able to pay for a second day. It is not cheap, but the cool thing is we've got the boys Jason Watts and Will Gunn and Will Kerr heading up the build, with NBD Constructions, who are throwing down as a major sponsor for wood. And the boys are actually more excited now because it's a 2-day event inside, which means that they'll be trying to make a more elaborate course, which is super exciting. Canberra doesn't have really a proper indoor spot, so to be able to do something that is just there for 2 days only, it's going to be pretty cool, and I think they're going to knock it out of the park. There's going to be a lot of sick stuff to ride. But just a little bit about the running a jam in general, I think, is something that rings true again and again with this podcast. It's about creating a scene and a vibe, and for me, in 2013, we decided to bring the ACJAM back, and it literally started off, like I've said before in the podcast, it started off with me saying to Riss that I wanted to run the ACJAM again. It was actually the reason why I came to Canberra in the first place, and met so many cool people and eventually moved here, was because the ACJAM was an event that happened from 2000 to 2005. And without that, who knows where I would be. So it was I wanted to bring it back for 2013, and as the years have gone on, the biggest motivation for me is just making it better and better each year. So it's kind of grown every year, I think, pretty steadily. We've had all sorts of things go down over the years with we've built jumps for 2 years. We had a set of jumps out at the Back Bone BMX track and ran ACJAM there, which was sick. We've had crew travel from all over the world, and this year we've got the opportunity to take it all indoors, which means that we've got the opportunity to build more stuff, which makes it more of a vibe like Metro Jam, or and I'm not sure how many listeners know about the Roots Jam that used to happen, UGP Roots Jam, back in Florida in the early 2000s, late 90s even, I think, and that was, that's a huge inspiration for ACJAM. So yeah, I think this year, we'll be kicking it off actually on Friday afternoon, so tomorrow afternoon. Well, tomorrow, actually, I tell a lie. Tomorrow, we've actually got, I'll show you. Sorry for bailing for those listening, but I had to go grab. A few years ago, the tattoo parlor, for those that are watching, and you can probably see it, the tattoo parlor did a flash day I drew up some flash for them for the Act Jam, and I don't know if they were expecting quite a turnout for it, but yeah, anyway, Back Bone BMX is underneath a tattoo parlor called Canberra Inc. And they've come on board as a sponsor for this year. So tomorrow, being Friday the 7th, they're going to be doing a flash day. I'm going to be drawing up some new flash today to give to them. So yeah, there's going to be more Act Jam and Backbone tattoos available. Just walk-ins, flash day upstairs at Canberra Inc., which is going to be a cool way to kick it off and a cool way to remember it. In 2019, when we did the flash day, there was riders from all around the world that got tattooed. You know, it was pretty crazy. I remember this guy from Brazil came up to me, and he didn't really speak English, but he definitely had a Backbone tattoo on his arm, and that almost makes me just as psyched as putting on the jam to ride in. So, you know, every year we just want to make memories and create new experiences and offer up something different. I personally don't want it to be the same jam every year. I want it to obviously have elements of what makes the jam so special, but every year I want it to leave people with a different experience and, you know, a vibe that gets them stoked for the rest of the year to ride BMX. So yes, on Friday, Flash Day up at Canberra Inc., which will be sick. And then in the Arvo, we're all heading to the pub, which we have a pub just behind us at the shop here called the Lighthouse. Chris James from Colony is coming down from Queensland with the Colony team, and it's his birthday on Friday as well, so there's going to be, you know, a little bit of a party. If the weather holds and we can ride Belco beforehand, then that's a bonus as well. And after that, so right this second, actually, I'm waiting for a call from Jason Watts. He is sorting out the ramp build, like I said, with Will Gunn and Will Kerr and a bunch of the other crew. And they'll be building ramps right now. So we've got a bunch of ramps already saved, and you might be thinking, far out, it's Thursday and the jam starts on tomorrow. But for those that have been to the jam in the past, it's pretty cool to see BMXers doing their thing right there in front of your eyes. Makes you realize that this is just a community event that's grown to, you know, worldwide proportions, and I don't ever want to lose that. And I'm sure that, you know, everyone else that is in the group that helps would agree that it's sick to see an event like this be put on. Just with BMXs, you know, it's just a DIY effort. And the Act Jam, it's called the Act Jam because, you know, it's about acting to make the scene grow and BMX sick. So yeah, I think it's exciting that the boys are throwing down really hard over these next 2 days to make it happen. But then on Saturday, we'll be in the Fitzroy Pavilion all day. So we're going to have, you know, music. Bent Spoke are going to be there, slinging beers. We're going to have food vendors there. We'll have the shop out there as well, so it's going to be cool for you to, you know, go and peruse the BMX parts that we'll have on offer. So that'll be sick. And I think people are going to be pretty surprised at this place. So we'll be having a lot of updates over the next couple of days. You know, just on Instagram and whatnot about the actual Fitzroy Pavilion, but it's massive. It's 60 by 30 meters wide. So if you can imagine what goes inside there, it's going to be pretty special. And then, we'll be back there again on the Sunday. But I think there's a lot of other little surprises that we'll have planned. And as well as that, we'll be giving away $5,000 cash, so for riders, and that'll be, you know, judged by the riders as well. So, it will be cool to be able to give out quite a lot of money for people's efforts. So I love the fact that in the midst of all the rain and bad weather, a corporate event would probably call it quits or reschedule or cancel. But for us, the show rolls on and we were just making it happen. So I'm really excited by everyone's efforts, and it motivates me to, make sure that this year, ACTJam 2022, will be a really memorable one. And like I said, the important thing to note is just that the event happens because we just want to see the BMX community grow, and we want to see the BMX community come together and essentially hang out. And I think that over the years, this has become the go-to event for a lot of people in terms of, building that scene and that community. And it's been very organic. And I just wanted to use today to just say thanks to everyone that's been involved. There's countless people, but I just want to say thanks to everyone that's been involved. And for this year, thank you to all the sponsors and all the other people behind the scenes, people that are part of the Fact BMX Club. And I'm excited to see everyone arrive and smiles on people's faces. This is going to be a sick year. So this is a short one for me because Jason's just trying to call me right now. And we are going to crack on. So short one. I'll be doing some podcasts, I think, over the next few days. And you'll see more of it all over Instagram, backbonebmx.com. If you haven't gone to backbonebmx.com right now, I'll just bring it up on the screen for those that are watching. So if you go to the homepage and then go to the ACTJam heading on the homepage, jump on. It says exactly the times, and it's got how to register to ride. So if you're planning on riding the ACTJam this year, just like last year and the year before that, you need to be able to register to ride indoors at Epic. As you can imagine, there's a lot of moving parts that go on with insurance and whatnot. So just jump onto the site, register to ride. Pretty easy to do. Just, you'll be able to enter right now, and make sure you bring your helmet. And if you don't have a helmet, then come to the shop and sort stuff out. Otherwise, we'll be selling helmets on the weekend too. But enough about that. We'll see you guys this weekend. I just appreciate everyone that's been coming to the jam over the last 9 years. And it's going to be a killer one this year. I'm insanely excited. And don't forget, get yourself a stubby holder / tinny sleeve. If you're someone from Bent Spoke, they call it tinny sleeves. But anyway, you'll be spewing if you missed it, and you'll probably be spewing if you make it. So anyway, thanks for listening. Short one, and we'll see you again. See ya.